And Madison Reedy has joined us for business. Really only one big story in town today for business, isn't there?
There is. Anything else is a waste of time today.
Okay, so Reserve Bank cutting the OCR, the official cash rate. How has the market reacted?
So I should also add that we've had another bank, BNZ, has joined the club of ANZ and Kiwibank, who swiftly changed some of their mortgage home loan rates this afternoon after that official cash rate decision landed at 3 p.m. So we saw that 25 basis point drop from 1.75% to a new record low of 1.5%. So on that news, the New Zealand dollar dropped 3/4 of a cent from 66 US cents before 2 o'clock to 65.25. And that was when the decision landed. But it's now recovered a little bit. So it's now buying at 65.9 US cents, 93.8 to the Australian, and 50.4 British pence. And the NZX Top 50 index, which isn't affected by this, but I'll give you that too, that closed up almost 0.4%. That's a rise of 37 points to close at 10,063 points.
Interesting. And what else has been going on today that we need to know about?
There was a childcare company called Evolve Education Group that's listed on the New Zealand Stock Exchange. It's asked its shareholders to help it out financially. So it wants shareholders to buy 4 times more than their current shareholding in its business at a discounted rate of 8 cents per share. Now that's part of its capital raise to raise hopefully $63.5 million. Now it says it needs that money to repay ASB Bank $30 million of debt that it has with it. It's currently in a capital management program with ASB Bank because the bank is not comfortable with its current debt ratios. It also wants to fund its expansion into Australia. It plans to buy at least 12 profitable childcare centres across the Tasman to help boost its earnings, and then the remainder there will cover the cost of the capital raise itself. Now, Evolve has been undergoing a 3-year turnaround strategy in New Zealand. It's been dogged by losing customers, which are children and their parents at its childcare centres, falling occupancy rates at them too, and also a loss of staff, which seems to be an industry problem that's heavily affected them. Its finances are not in good shape. It's flagged with this capital raise announcement today, and the fine detail was the flagging of another goodwill impairment for the full financial year. They're expecting another $75 million to be cut there, and that includes increased support office costs that it's had to pay over that period and having to cover the cost of those declining occupancy rates. So it expects its full year net profit to actually be a loss of $101.8 million. Now, the chairman, Alistair Ryan himself, is actually retiring in June, but he says that he's comfortable post this capital raise with the state of the company.
Thanks, Madison. Madison Reedy with your business news this afternoon.